Hello friends, welcome back. So in the previous two step we saw and we call the API to get the all resources, user resources. We find how to you can call the particular one resources. Okay, and now we'll see how you can persist the users information to the to the array list. Since we have created the static array list, but later on we are going to convert this to the database, so that will be easy. We have already ready the framework, so I'm just showing you how you can persist, how you can call, how you can pass the data using the REST API using the Spring Boot, right? So now let's implement this step. But before implementing this, let's as I told you, you cannot pass the post, right? To persist the data, you will have to pass the information using the post mapping, right? So far we have been using the get mapping. So get mapping can be used, okay, from the browser, but post mapping you cannot post the data from the browser. So for that you will have to use the Postman kind of tool, from where you can call the API to persist the data. So how you do need to do and install the Postman? So just go to the google.co.in, okay, and type here download, let's say download Postman, right, for Windows, right, 64, correct. And if you see download Postman, go to the www.postman.com, okay, and here you can see the Postman app. So download the app. This is for the Windows. So Postman on the web, you can try the web version as well, okay. So you can go to the release notes, if you can check. So download the app, so you can click this, and thereafter you need to depends upon your operating system. Like I am using the Windows 10, so I have a Windows 64-bit, so I'll click the Windows 64-bit, okay. And if you see, the Postman Win64 had started downloading over here, right? So it may take some time, couple of seconds, okay, to download it. And once it downloaded, you just need to install. So uh, so we know, like, for the installation, just we need to click the executable file. Let me show you. So go to the folder, and this is the Postman, right? So this is the setup. So from the childhood, when we started learning the computer, ABC of computer, then we have been executing this kind of setup, right? So if you select this, see, it's starting installing Postman, and here it's giving open setup log failed, okay, close, okay. So this is getting installed. So if you see, this is getting installed. So I had already installed this, so I will exit that setup, okay, and now it's got installed. So it's good. Yeah, so this is what we have installed, right? So earlier this was installed already, so the installation has overwritten that, okay. So let's see, you installed this Postman. So this is how you can install. So here, if you see, you can select the what kind of request you are sending: get, post, put, patch. This is all the HTTP request method, right? And here you need to pass the your URL, your URI, actual URI. And here, if you see, the authorization, header, body, all things are there. So let's take one example. Like earlier, we have been calling this and getting the information from the API. So let's copy this and go to the Postman and copy over here, right? 101 and send the request. Since this is the get request, we will have to select the get over here, right? And then send. If you see, the output is coming over here, right? If you see, the output here is coming, maker id 101 and 102. So suppose I want to get all the users, so users, so it will give you all the users, right? All these things you can check over here, correct? So this is how you can use this. If you are passing this, if you are calling this, okay, so the status will be 200 means okay, time, how much time it took, so it will give you all the required details. So basically for the testing purpose also, this is how the QA team is also test the API when you are writing in a Spring Boot. So generally you do not give the either the Swagger link to call the API or the code. Okay, so generally they use the Postman to test the API, whatever you have written, it's correct or not, before going to the from the UI to test it, right? So this is how you can install the Postman and you can test it. And from here, okay, using the Postman, we can selecting the post, we can here we can in the body part we can type the data, okay, and to persist the data by calling into the either into the database or the static field. So in the next step you are going to see how you can use the Postman to pass the information, okay, like user information, username, maker id, okay, or the amount or the role, and how you are going to persist into the array list instead of the database. Okay, so if you have a time, see you in the next step. Bye bye.